What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Normal Chaos. It's your homie D. If you like my channel, subscribe and give me a like. But I'm gonna start with the youth today. And a couple things that went off. I'm not gonna say a couple things. A whole bunch of things that went off. Well, things that's going off at just plain old period. But we had some robberies around the DC last week. Three girls, three teenage girls, one boy, one teenage boy. And I'm just trying to figure out when did the girls starting to getting into this, I don't know, life of sin, put it that way. They always probably been in it, but just very few, far few, for real. You had to have that heart to. But I'm looking at Tupac the other day, well, listening to him, and Shorty want to be a thug. I'm listening to that, and what stuck out to me, that's that's today, and it stuck out with these girls and these women right now. It's like my heart don't beat no fear, and that ain't hard to see. The future's looking dim. I'm trying to make a profit out of living in sin. I'm in the dark, getting buzzed, looking for some love, out with the homies, cause Shorty wanna be a thug. And I'm trying to figure out why ladies getting that lifestyle that they want to be thugging. And not just being mamas and it's not what I grew up with. I grew up. We had moms and that didn't take care of their kids and all, but the kids, their grandmas. We got different grandmas now, a whole different generation of grandmas. And don't get me started on going to church and all, because believe me, I believe in going to church with. If you instill that fear in God when you're young, you're probably more likely not to commit half of these crimes, or you would think twice. You wouldn't end up in jail. You wouldn't, not to say you are, but not to say you wouldn't. People make mistakes and all, but the gun violence, man, the gun violence wasn't there. The gun violence was there for the drug dealers and the gangsters and like petty thieves or something maybe, but it wasn't for it wasn't for lifestyle like these guys doing now. It's all lifestyles. It's fun. It's fun and games. Nobody wants to work. It's get up and go take somebody else's stuff, man. And I just sat there and say, look, three teenage girls, 13, 14, 17. The boy was 17 too, but where your parents at? How do you get in that. I got six kids. Oh, I got three grown ones, and I got three little ones. They all mixed in between, but all same. We got the same wife, been married for 20 something years. So I say all my kids are not the greatest, but they ain't out there robbing nobody. They ain't out there stealing. And but they know these people that's out there robbing and stealing. And that's my problem with it. It's like you hang with it, you bound to be joining into it. So they'll listen. But them girls, man, thirteen violent robberies across DC in 5 days last week. Monday, April 3rd, 1047, Logan Circle, 1124, Massachusetts Avenue, 1135, 15th and all, Northwest. And then, 1500 block of Harry Thomas Way, Northwest. Tuesday, they only got one Tuesday, 1009, the Bates and 3rd and Bates in Northeast. Wednesday, they was up in my territory, Riggs Road, 300 block. That's where the Walmart at. Michigan Avenue, 100 block of Michigan. 1500 block at Elkington Place. Thursday, on Gerard Street, R Street, 2nd Street. That was in around 7 o'clock, 7:05, 7:22, 7:40. Them girls are busting the lick. Friday, 305, 312. That 312 one got their asses caught off of Irving Street, right by the, what hospital was that there? I think it was the Washington VA Medical Center, right off of North Capitol. But they wasn't too far away from you lawmakers. Where crime is like prevalent in D.C. And one thing that stood out about that, they didn't go down southeast and pull no robbery because their asses would have got killed down there probably. They probably wouldn't have made it out of southeast trying to rob somebody down there. They picked a little easy spots where they probably could get away with their little thing. But I tell you what, we'll let the news tell it.
Know that the 4 people arrested Friday following a hit-and-run crash in Northeast and an attempted carjacking at the Washington VA Medical Center parking lot are all teens.
Their ages range from just 13 years old to 17. Our Rafael Sanchez Cruz has been on this story, and police tell Rafael that the teens are also connected to over a dozen other crimes in the district.
Detectives from the D.C. Police Carjacking Task Force say 3 teenage girls and a 17-year-old boy are connected to 13 violent robberies in a span of 5 days. According to police, in all the cases, they assaulted their victim, took their property, and fled the scene.
A 5-day crime spree involving 4 teenagers from northeast D.C. ended with their getaway car wrecked in a ditch just outside the Washington VA Medical Center, according to D.C. police. The 3 teenage girls, ages 13, 14, and 17, and a 17-year-old boy that were inside the car are now facing robbery offense charges after police say they're responsible for 13 violent incidents in northeast and northwest D.C. The alleged crimes began on Monday, April 3rd, and ended Friday, April 7th, with an attempted carjacking in the VA Medical Center parking lot, according to a police release. Just before the last incident, police say the teenagers crashed into the back of this red car that was pushed off the roadway on North Capitol Street Northeast.
These teenagers, I don't know what they feel that, after all these incidents happened.
Thomas Ayala's 6-year-old son and the boy's mom were inside the red car. We spoke to him Friday as the mother and son were being treated at a nearby hospital.
It's very discouraging. It's a very sad situation recently happened in D.C. There is carjacking is becoming out of control.
As of April 8th, D.C. Police's carjacking dashboard shows there have been 167 carjackings this year. That's 26 more than the same time last year.
Thomas says that his 6-year-old son is doing well. However, the boy's mother is still recovering after suffering injuries caused by that hit-and-run crash. At police headquarters, Rafael Sanchez Cruz, USA 9.
Details this morning on a story that you will only
As you see, 167 carjackings. What we at? January, February, March, April. 167 carjackings already in D.C. If you live around this area, it's not nothing but a box. So you get 167 carjackings in that box. Then you spread out to PG, Montgomery. That's where your crime and crime indirectly inside and out. But I tell you what, folks, watch your kids. Mine oldest is 25. Damn it, I know where she at all the time. And we ain't playing that game. They my kids till I die. You need some more of your parents to be like that. Watch over your kids. Watch over your kids. Shouldn't have no 13, 14, 17-year-olds. They ass should be working somewhere. In the house or going to school. One of the two. Y'all got to get a grip on your kids, people. Get a grip on them. Get a grip on yourself. Like, subscribe, folks. Thank you.